The Epistle of James, Chapter 1. James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes who are in the dispersion. Greetings. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you may fall into manifold temptations, knowing that the proof of your faith works endurance. And let the endurance have a perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. And if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask from God, who is giving to all generously, and not reproaching, and it will be given to him. But let him ask in faith, doubting nothing, for he who is doubting has been like a wave of the sea, driven by wind and tossed. For do not let that man suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. A soul-split man is unstable in all his ways. And let the brother who is low rejoice in his exaltation, but the rich in his becoming low, because he will pass away as a flower of grass. For the sun rose with the burning heat and withered the grass, and the flower of it fell, and the beauty of its appearance perished. So also the rich in his way will fade away. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, because, becoming approved, he will receive the garland of life, which the Lord promised to those loving him. Let no one who is being tempted say, I am tempted from God. For God is not tempted by evils, and himself tempts no one. But each one is tempted, being led away and enticed by his own desires. Afterward, the desire, having conceived, gives birth to sin, and sin, having been perfected, brings forth death. Do not be led astray, my beloved brothers. Every good giving and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variation or shadow of turning. Having willed it, he begot us with a word of truth, for our being a certain first fruit of his creatures. So then, my beloved brothers, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the wrath of man does not work the righteousness of God. For this reason, having put aside all filthiness and superabundance of evil, receive the implanted word in meekness, that is able to save your souls, and become doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. Because if anyone is a hearer of the word, and not a doer, this one has been like to a man viewing his natural face in a mirror. For he viewed himself, and has gone away, and immediately he forgot what kind of man he was. But he who looked into the perfect law, that of liberty, and continued there, not becoming a forgetful hearer, but a doer of work, this one will be blessed in his doing. If anyone thinks to be religious among you, not bridling his tongue, but deceiving his heart, the religion of this one is in vain. Religion pure and undefiled with God the Father is this, to look after orphans and widows in their tribulation, to keep himself unspotted from the world.